And moving on, the Hurriyat has now called for a shutdown in the valley as protests against the killing of 3 people during clashes with the army. Locals were staging a protest after reports emerged that a young girl had been molested by an army soldier. Security forces fired bullets and lobbed tear gas shells to control this mob. Now, Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Mehbooba Mufti expressed grief over the killings and promised action against the guilty. The army also issued a statement in this regard, completely denying reports of the involvement of an army man in the alleged molestation. They also promised an investigation and strict action against anybody found guilty in the unfortunate loss of life.
Have you been able to ascertain whether those allegations of molestation were right?
We are looking into the matter. Our endeavor right now is to see that the situation is brought under control. After that, we will carry out the investigation. We've already registered a case, and the facts would come out once the investigation.
Handwara town has been tense after the reports emerged from the area that there was a molestation bid on a local girl allegedly by an army man. The locals started stepping out and marched towards a picket of the security forces. The clashes erupted thereon, in which the security forces fired on the protesters, and 2 boys were killed, while as 1 was seriously injured. The army has said that they will conduct an investigation, and if anyone is found guilty, action will be taken. The police has also filed an FIR and said that their investigation has already begun. With cameraman Tariq Shujaul Haq in Srinagar for India Today.
Now, even as the Hurriyat has called for a shutdown over the alleged incident, the woman who was allegedly molested has come out and clarified that she was molested by a Kashmiri man in school uniform, thus putting to rest all reports that an army man was involved in the incident. Let's listen into what she had to say.
सर बह अस गई ना छुट्टी बस ना बह द्रायस अपरी मे दुत पे फ्रेंड बैग बह आयस बाथरूम तो बस बह आयस बाथरूम बह द्रायस और मे रोट फ्रेंड नश बैग हम दिस मे बैगस थाप तम लड़कन तम मे चपा सर तम यूनिफॉर्म लगत तम मे चपा दोपन मूद्या सर मे लोग शौक मे दोप क्या वन यह मूद्या बस अत समय तीत बलाय लड़क दोपन पाके पे पुलिस स्टेशन अत पुलिस अंकल ते मे मे दोपस बह ग मे सर ये नी मे और त्रा मे बैग बह पकना बैग पाने दोपन चुको बह दिमे बैग कि सोजो खबर क्या क्या लेक वैक चारने बस मे वुची अत कहाँ मे वुच कहाँ अत मे अत हिलाल बाय सी मे चपा दोपन हे क्या अत मे हिलाल बाय ची पा सोन गर ची पा सोन सान घर माल गो हिलाल बाय चुका वन ई बस सह लोग तौर खबर क्या तमो जरा कत थोम कर तमो वोन तौर खबर क्या क्या बस पे लो मे अम लड़कन दोपन पाक सह आय योत तान अंदर तह बैग त्रावान यल कहें पे शफी अंकल तम हेत बैग अत मज नेर ऐ नेबर सह हमन बाकियन लड़कन तह भड़कावान.
Let's go across to Shujaul Haq joining us over the phone line with more details. Shuja, the army all along has denied all the allegations being put forth. Now the victim also coming out and saying that she was allegedly molested by a man in a school uniform and not an army uniform. Would it be right to say here that the army is being unfairly targeted and attempt to in fact malign their image?
Well, it's a complex situation. What we saw yesterday was, huge clashes that happened in Handwara town following these allegations. But as you just heard, this video that has, surfaced of the girl, though the army, neither the police are confirming or ascertaining that whether this video is, authentic and where exactly was this statement taken from this girl. They haven't even officially, issued a press statement over this. But yes, going by from what this girl is saying in this particular video, it clearly shows that there lies something else to this entire story. And the police is saying that they're investigating all those angles as well. But what the criticism is also being leveled at the army is the fact that perhaps there was the SOP was not followed. The standard operating procedure in these situations was not followed, and these boys who died, most of them had at least one of them had a head injury. While as the SOP suggests that if at all you have to fire in these situations, you should fire below the abdomen. So all these things have been leveled in terms of an allegation against the army and the security forces out there. As I was pointing out, the police has said that they are investigating this matter, and the truth will come out after the investigation is done. But at this point of time, it seems that their focus is to control the situation, because the entire area continued to remain tense till late last night. Even today, we've heard that the entire area is completely shut down. In fact, after the shutdown call that was given by Hurriyat conference and other separatist leaders, similar reports are coming in from various parts of Kashmir Valley as well.
All right, Shuja, thanks for joining us with those details. Handwara still tense is what we understand. A shutdown call has also been issued by the Hurriyat. A detailed probe has been ordered into those clashes that took place yesterday.
Now, Munir is still to be arrested. He is the prime suspect in this case. He's also related to the NIA DSP, is what UP police sources are telling India today. We will continue to track that story. But moving on, one of India's most famous women bikers, Veenu Paliwal, she's passed away in a road accident. Now, Paliwal died in a motorcycle accident in Madhya Pradesh's Vidisha district.